Good morning. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Morning. It is Monday, July 20th, 2026, 9:00 a.m. Let's call the regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of County Commissioners to order. Roll call, please.
Perry Buck.
Here.
Lynette Pepler. Kevin Ross.
Here.
Jason Maxey. Scott James.
Here, let the record reflect 3 of the 5 county commissioners are present, with Commissioners Pepler and Maxey being excused. I'd ask for approval of minutes of July 6, 2026, please.
Mr. Chair, I move that the minutes from July 6, 2026 are approved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Ross to approve the minutes of July 6. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Certification of hearings. These are hearing certificates from July 6, 2026. They include number 1, Community Development Block Grants, CDBG, 5-year Consolidated Plan and 2026 Annual Action Plan.
Mr. Chair, I move that the hearing certificates from July 6, 2026 are approved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Ross to approve the hearing certificates. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Are there any amendments to the agenda?
There are none.
Thanks, Houston. I'd ask for approval of consent agenda, please.
Move to approve consent agenda.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ross, second by Commissioner Buck to approve the consent agenda. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Under new business general, number 1 is to consider intergovernmental agreement for juvenile diversion program grant funds. Good morning, Mr. District Attorney.
His office. I have now figured out why I'm here.
Good.
On both fronts. To remind you all, the juvenile diversion program is funded almost exclusively, largely by I don't even want to call it a grant anymore. It's an allocation. It's not a competitive grant through the Division of Criminal Justice anymore. But in conjunction with that, obviously, there are some terms and conditions of the intergovernmental agreement, which is why we're here today. We have already received notification of the allocation that we received from DCJ, which was what we expected. We have already received the money. So you all have already authorized us to receive the money. You need to now accept the terms and conditions of the intergovernmental agreement. I will tell you, I had an opportunity to review it. There was nothing that caused me concern. I don't know if the county attorney had an opportunity, but that's what we're simply here for. And if there are any specific questions, I would certainly direct them to Ms. Britton.
Questions for Ms. Britton? Chair would entertain a motion, please.
Mr. Chair, move to approve the IGA for juvenile diversion.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ross, second by Commissioner Buck to approve the resolution. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
I'm gonna slide
Thank you, sir. Number 2 is consider application for 2027 Victim Assistance and Law Enforcement Grant for Victim Witness Assistant Unit and authorize the chair, 19th Judicial District Attorney's Office and Controller to sign. Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Michael Rourke, Irma Archibek, and Carol Pash on behalf of the District Attorney's Office. This is our annual request for you all to authorize us to apply for the Vail Fund grant that we utilize as the 3rd largest source of funding for our victim witness unit at the DA's office, only behind the funding that we receive from the county and from the VOCA fund. This is the 3rd largest. The total amount of the request is $105,000 this year. If you've had an opportunity to review the amazing amount of work that my victim witness unit does under the direction of these 2 fine ladies sitting next to my left, I think you will see the significance and the importance of the work that they do, the exceptional service that we provide to victims in this county because of what they do. And I would simply ask the commissioners to allow us to apply for $105,000. There is no county match for this fund.
Questions for the esteemed panel or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I move, and I'm happy to move for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Ross to approve the resolution. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Number 3 is to consider contract ID 10922, professional service agreement for certification of chairperson attorney on grievance board and authorized chair to sign for Kristen McGarry and Klein Williams, Wright Johnson and Old Father LLP. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jill Scott, Human Resources. Weld County Human Resources is requesting approval of contract ID 10922 Professional Services Agreement for Grievance Hearing Attorney Selection. This request was reviewed and approved by all 5 commissioners to be placed on today's agenda via pass around on July 1st. The composition of the grievance board is cited in County Code Section 3470. This agreement is to renew the agreement for Christine McGarry as chairperson for the grievance board as needed. No budget impacts, and staff is requesting approval and chair to sign the professional services agreement.
Questions for Jill or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve contract ID 10922.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Ross to approve contract ID 10922. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Number 3 is to consider number 4, to consider contract ID 10956, professional service agreement for certification and chairperson attorney on grievance board for Benjamin Kramer with Johnson, Douster, and the Thorson PC. Jill.
Good morning again, Commissioners. Jill Scott, Human Resources is requesting approval of contract ID 10956, professional services agreement for grievance attorney selection. This request was reviewed and approved by all 5 commissioners to be placed on today's agenda on July 1st. The composition of the grievance board is cited in County Code 3470. This agreement is to replace Dan Muffley with Benjamin Kramer, both with Johnson, Doster, and Thorson PC as chairperson for the grievance board as needed. No additional impacts to budget, and staff is requesting approval and for the chair to sign.
Questions for Jill or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I move to approve contract ID 10956.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Ross to approve contract ID 10956. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thanks,
Thank you.
Jill. Number 5 is to consider contract ID 10889, service agreement for purchase of 2026 unleaded gasoline and diesel fuel supply, and authorize the chair to sign for Team Petroleum LLC. Good morning, Toby.
Good morning. Toby Taylor with Purchasing. The Fleet Services Department desires a supplier to provide unleaded and diesel fuels that have been approved in the 2026 budget. Weld County Code Section 5480, titled Expenditures Not Requiring a Procurement Process. Item 15 of this section identifies vehicle fuel, gas, diesel, propane as exempt and may be purchased without a competitive procurement. Therefore, the Weld County Fleet Services Department is recommending approval to procure unleaded and diesel fuel by contracting with Team Petroleum with a not to exceed amount of $3,500,000 for calendar year 2026.
Questions for Toby or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, move to approve contract ID 10889.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ross, second by Commissioner Buck to approve contract ID 10889. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Number 6 is to consider contract ID 10929, service agreement for purchase and installation of security access control panel system upgrade for motor pool renovation and addition pursuant to cooperative source and authorize the chair to sign Long Building Technologies, Inc., DBA Justice Systems Corporation. Toby.
The motor pool complex renovation and addition needs a card access security system upgraded in conjunction with the current renovations and additions. Weld County Code Section 5480, titled Expenditures Not Requiring a Procurement Process, item 26 of this section identifies items purchased from current state, federal, GSA, or other cooperative contracts are exempt and may be purchased directly from those sources. Long Buildings Technologies, doing business as Justice Systems Corporations, has a state of Colorado participating contract number 198297 that utilizes the NASPO Value Point Master Agreement number 99SWC-NV23-16267 to provide this equipment and installation. Therefore, the Facilities Department recommends awarding this contract to Long Building Technologies in the total amount of $320,512.70.
Questions for Toby or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I'd move to approve contract 10929. I'd just also like to say great job to Fleet for working this out, and our facilities team. So thank you.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ross, second by Commissioner Buck to approve contract ID 10929. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, Toby. Number 7 is consider application for federal assistance. That's Form SF 424, applicant and recipient certifications and assurances for non-construction programs and for Community Development Block Grant 2026 Annual Action Plan, and I'll authorize the chair to sign. Good morning, Cynthia.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is just one step in the annual funding process that for the county CDBG program. HUD allocates the funds the county turns around and awards them to municipalities for, eligible projects. Then we send HUD a annual action plan saying how we intend to spend the monies, obviously, on these grants, along with an application for the funding. And HUD reviews that, sends us a grant agreement, and we're off and rolling.
Questions for Cynthia or motion?
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the resolution.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Ross to approve the resolution. Further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Cynthia.
Thanks, Cynthia.
Under new business planning, number one is to consider vacation VAC 26-0017 of use by special review permit USR 20-0007 and rescind resolution number 2026-1606 dated June 24, 2026 for Ronald and Trina Urbis. This continued from 7/13/2026. Good morning, Angela.
Good morning, Angela Snyder, Department of Planning Services. So the commissioners already approved this vacation of the USR, but due to a clerical error, we'd like to rescind the resolution and replace it with a new resolution with the correct language. So that is all this is. It's a saltwater injection facility that was never built, and we are just asking that you rescind the previous resolution and approve the new one.
Fair enough. Questions for Angela or motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I'd move to approve the resolution.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ross, second by Commissioner Buck to approve the resolution. Further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Thank
Motion
you.
carries. Thanks, Angela. Number two is to consider termination of road maintenance agreement according to policy regarding collateral for improvements for use by special review permit USR 20-0007 for Ronald and Trina Urbis. Good morning, Jasmine.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jasmine Chiro Martinez with Planning Services. We respectfully request that the board approve the termination of the road maintenance agreement for USR 20-0007 as a result of the approved vacation that was approved prior to this item.
Questions for Jasmine or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I move for the termination of road maintenance agreements.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Ross to approve the resolution. Further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thanks, Jasmine. Under public comment, each individual speaker allowed a 3-minute period of time in which to direct comments to the board. Chair shall enforce the rules of order and decorum and will not accept comments regarding matters which are scheduled to be considered at a future public hearing, such as a land use hearing. In that event, the speaker will be asked to give their testimony at the appropriate public hearing, either in person or in writing, pursuant to the rules set forth in Section 2-120E of the Weld County Code. Any comments from the public? this
Ooh,
morning?
pick me.
Commissioner Ross.
Thank you. I just want to say, Friday night, the county hosted Friday Fest down in downtown Greeley. And it was a Back to the Future 80s themed night where we got to show elevations and drawings of our Justice Center, hand out information on stuff the county's doing, but also make sure the downtown community knew we're supporting them as we start to disrupt them through demo and construction. But I wanted to give a special shout out to our facilities team, our print shop team, and our PIOs team. Is they did some outstanding work there, getting everything put together, the mock-ups, getting stuff ready for the DeLorean from Back to the Future, and getting all the information out. I just want to say good job. It made it a successful night.
I couldn't agree more.
I would mention that you need to mention household hazardous waste as well, because assuming that's where that vest you were wearing went.
Oh, man, that was a hot one. Yeah, as I was dressed up as Marty McFly, I thought I was going to catch on fire. Yes.
Watch that well. Any further comments from the public? Seeing none, we'll stand adjourned. Thank you.